guys, welcome back to my channel. My intro isn't here because my camera was overheating and it apparently deleted it. But I'm fast forwarding through this foundation routine. I'll link the videos below where I do my whole foundation routine. And I hope that you like this video. It's another Morphe 35p palette look. And if you want to know how I got it, then keep watching. So I'm going to go in with this third shade down, and it's just, I'm just going to use that as a transition color in my crease, going from inner corner to outer corner in like a rainbow motion, and just really going to build that intensity of that up. What I mean by transition color is it's going to help the other colors that you place on top of it transition into your skin. So it's not going to be like a harsh line or something that's not blended out. So you're always going to want your transition color to go slightly above where your other colors are going to be placed. I'm going to go in with just this Real Techniques flat shading brush, and I'm going to put that on my lower lid also. Just back and forth. You don't have to be like really precise with it. This is, like I said, this is just going to kind of be like the base color for what we do next. And I just kind of want to like connect it in like a rounder shape on both sides. Like I don't want it to be any like harsh angles, nothing like this kind of like, you know, extreme wing or anything like that. Not today. So next I'm going to go in with this warmer caramel type shade at the very bottom corner, and I really like this color. It kind of reminds me of like 1970s corduroy. I don't know, but it looks pretty on the eye. So I'm just going to barely get some on my brush. And this is just like a pointed kind of blending brush. And I'm just going to start tapping this on the outside of the corner of my eye. And then kind of start going in little circular motions. And keeping it in that rounded shape. And I'm holding my brush back towards the end of the handle because I want to be very light-handed with this. I don't want to like go crazy with it. So then I'm just tapping it off and just tap, tap, tap where I want it to go. And then manipulate it and push it in. So I'm only putting it on like the outer third of my actual lid. And then I'm swirling it up and kind of through the crease in, all the way into the inner corner. So once again, I'm just going to tap it on the outer corner. And then swirl it. And keeping in that round motion. Or shape, I mean. And then move it through the crease. So by this time, there's barely anything on my brush. I'm going to do that one more time so I can intensify it just a little bit. I'm just going to tap it on. Swirl. And then push it in through the crease. All the way to the inner corner. And I'm just going to put this color underneath my eye all the way to the inner corner from back and forth. And just barely dip your brush in it and shake off any excess. And just keep it round. Round it out, connect it. And then once again, on the other side, start on the outside and bring it in, because you want it to be more intense on the outside, and then connect it. There we go. So now I'm going to use that same brush that I was using before, which I'll list everything below, and I'm going to go in with the third one over on the bottom. So we started out with this as our transition. We use this to build up the intensity, and now we're going to use this as our like accent color. So I'm just going to barely dip my brush in it. I mean, like, doop, that's it. Shake it off. And I'm going to use the same technique, but this time I'm only going to go like, I'm not going to go in as much as I went in with the last color. So I'm going to just tap it on the outer corner. Just keep tapping and go almost to where the brown color ends and start swirling. And you're gonna go almost up to where it ends, but not that much, not too, just before. And then you're gonna start bringing it in through the crease. And this time you're not gonna bring it all the way to the inner corner. You're just gonna bring it about halfway in between where your iris ends and your inner corner is. So somewhere in the white of your eye, you're going to stop. And it's just going to fade out into that brown color. Keep it round. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. So I dip my brush just once, tap it, and start patting again. And then swirl. Again, I'm holding my brush at the end. Swirl. Bring it up and around. And then push it in. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And just don't go, just bring it barely until you reach the end of where the brown color stops. And then start swirling it, just keeping it really tight in that corner. And start bringing the swirls up and kind of around. And I like to just do it like 3 or 4 times like that. Then I know there's not too much product on my brush to go ahead and start bringing it in. And then I'm just gonna it in, not all the way in. I'm just going to stop like halfway between my iris and my inner corner. So just stop. And then I'm going to do it one more time. Tap my brush, shake it off, pat, pat, pat. Really just pat all the way around. Start swirling, keeping it round. And then start going up and push it, manipulate the color to go down through your crease, push it down, and then stop. So now I'm going to take that Real Technique shading brush and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line, only on the bottom third really. I'm going to put it there first and then I'm just going to kind of barely touch right here. And then I'm going to connect it. And then I'm going to take my first brush that I started out with that transition color with no additional product. And I'm just going to go around the edges and just kind of buff that in. Just barely. And that's that. So now I'm going to go in with just a flat brush. And there's this flat white color. I'm going to tap my brush in that, tap off any excess, and I'm just going to pat that on my lid where I don't have any of that color. Just until the other color starts. You don't really want to overlap the other color, just barely to. And then I'm going to take that brush that had the purple color on it, and I'm just going to go back right around there, just to kind of bring it back. I didn't put any additional product on it. It's just blending it over that white color so we don't lose the color in the process of that. So then I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to dip it in this second shade down. It is a like a creamy shimmery shade, and I'm just going to barely put that on the highest point of my crease, my highest point of my arch for a highlight, and then I'm going to put it in the inner corners. Like my lips and my lashes is when I would like to apply my setting spray. So I'm just going ahead and spray that. Probably 7 or 10 times, who knows. Okay, it's just getting out of hand now. So today I'm going to try these Ardell. They're staff lashes, which are my favorite kind. Precision Clear. I also use the black one, and I really like the black one, but it's, I don't know what it's made out of, but it like just like explodes everywhere. So what I do is I'm going to hold my lash up, and I'm just going to barely put some on the edge of the lash. So then I'm just going to set it down. This lash glue really does not take that long to dry, so I'm just going to wait like 30 seconds. But I also use the black Revlon glue, and I really like the black one too. It's super, super sticky, but if you use too much, it can transfer onto your top lid, especially if you have hooded eyes like me. Looking down into my mirror, I'm just going to kind of tilt it. Let's see how close we can get. Tilt it in. And I like to anchor the middle first, and then anchor the outside, and then the inside. Whoa. And they're waiting for mine, like the stars that all align. I lay beside today, tonight, your vibe, desire, our eyes on fire. And I breathe your aura, can I leave your aura? Go over this with a little bit of mascara to kind of blend the lashes together. And also because it kind of breaks the lashes up if you get just a little bit of mascara on them. It's like the same effect if you were like putting some type of like texturizing pomade in your hair. It's gonna do the same thing with your eyelashes and just make them look a little piecier. These eyelashes are very extreme, just saying. Rimmel Easton Snob lip liner. Yeah, I honestly cannot make up my mind about these lashes, because one second I will look at them and be like, oh girl, these lashes. And then the next I'm like, oh, these are a little too much. So today I'm going to use, this is the first time I've ever used this. I hope it looks good. This is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Sultry. So let's see what it looks like. I really like matte colors. They can be really drying though, so I always put balm on under, like lip balm underneath them, like earlier. It's very smooth.
here's my final look. I really hope that you like this Morphe 35p palette, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see my next video.
It's just like a magnet, you have me like gravity.
Okay, well, you better get Josh together. Hello, I'm a ghost. Interquinter. Made that up. I don't even know if that's what it's called. So, okay. Get it together. Which means they have 2 layers of lashes, hair. Lash hair, hairs, lashes. Oh, yes, honey. Okay. Google's my friend, but gave them an 8 out of a 10 for their try. Okay. Yikes. I like it. Okay. My lip keeps quivering.